cool thing about Keller Williams is there's no, like, even if you're a big fish, there's a bigger fish than you. So like, I've been able to go to like Gary Keller's like masterminds and be in a room with other agents that are high producing. Even just meeting agents that do 2 or 3 deals, they have their different perspective on how they do business. I think like people get like, oh, you're doing really, really great. You have the secret sauce. Everyone has a secret sauce, and you can learn from everyone around you. And I think that that's the cool thing about Keller Williams is they invite you to really embrace this culture of sharing and culture of, you know, giving each other information. Whereas in real estate, it's super hyper competitive. You kind of think like, I have the secret sauce. Well, everyone has their own secret sauce. And it's cool because with Keller Williams, you get to just add extra ingredients to your own secret sauce. So my name is Sheila Bailey. Pretty much have sold homes my entire life. I still wake up excited about selling homes. What gets me excited is I get to meet great people. I get to be part of the biggest purchase that they probably will make, and I love making people money. Excited to do my job well, and I live up in the mountains. It's a beautiful area. I wake up every day lucky for living in such an amazing community where I have mountains literally surrounded by me. I sell homes on a ski area. My kids are literally raised with sunshine and dirt, and that makes me joyous. I actually followed my husband to a community college, which my parents could have killed me. I was supposed to go to CSU, but I was young in love at 18 years old, and so I went to Arapahoe Community College. I was registered to be a nurse, and at the time I was working selling literally candy bars at a gas station. A guy walks in, honestly went poop in the potty, and I said, I can't be a nurse. Not for me. I breezed through this catalog of somewhere I wasn't really supposed to go to, and I was like, I want to be an interior designer. I was like, Mom, I just always dreamt of being an interior designer. I start in school to be an interior designer, and I had actually started selling, like, as my job to support myself, selling suits and selling diamonds. And I'm like, time out, I actually think I'm pretty good at sales. So I was selling diamonds at the time. I achieved gold nationally more than any other person at 19 years old selling diamonds. And I was like, well, how do I do this interior design thing and like make it so I didn't just waste my time, like my mom said, at this community college. And I was like, I'm gonna get my real estate license. And I got my real estate license, and I sold $72 million worth of real estate last year. I actually worked for a builder for 10 years, which was a great place to cultivate my business. They taught me how to market properly. I learned how to stage houses perfectly just because we came from like the model home type of perspective. And so I learned all aspects of construction. I would sit in construction meetings learning about, you know, types of siding, types of roofing. And that's probably what differentiates me from another agent is I got this really, really like mass amount of training from this builder for 10 years, and then was able to really cultivate off of that and then jump into the resale business in 2015. I treat my homes like a model home. I treat their homes like a model home, and I'm like, our marketing needs to be top notch. We need to do things bigger. Presence needs to be better. So it was an amazing, amazing thing that led me to here. So trust your gut in this business is my recommendation to you, because my choices kind of, you know, all molded into something that was really great, and you just keep taking those left and right turns, and it lands up to, in my opinion, something amazing. I treat this at the highest level. I work 7 days a week. People are like, oh, you know, but I'm also on my boat. I mold my life around my business. So I put my business probably first. I obviously have kids and things like that. I don't miss football games. I don't miss hockey games, but I live in the fact that like my business is really important. So I wake up every day, I return phone calls, I answer phone calls, and I'm excited to meet and, you know, have clients. I think building a business is tricky for salespeople. I think also people get really, really caught up in the fact that they don't know how to do something. I just blow my way through it, honestly, and then ask questions probably later. So maybe I didn't do it perfect the first time, but I will figure it out the second or third time. Don't be afraid to throw things on the wall. Don't be afraid to fail, because this is a business of failure and winning. And some days are not as good as other days, but other days are really, really great. Ride on your highs, but don't get stuck in your lows. Being kind goes a long way in this business. I think sometimes to show your knowledge, you have to be really unkind or be mean. But I think the way to be good in this business long term is to be solid to your other brokers, to be solid to your clients. I think you should have grace in this business. I think that's the biggest lesson that I've learned, and that will take you far. My next goal is 100 million as an individual agent. I want that number. It's the number that I dream about. I did 72 million in gross, in sales volume last year. My dream is 100 million. For me, always have a bigger goal. But I'd actually like to be an individual agent, but then run a team and be a trainer. The cool thing about Keller Williams is it's not just like real estate. You can think bigger. You can think of all these different things that real estate fits into. And it's made me think bigger. How do I go into this and go to this and build this and build this? It can be very multi-dimensional career. That's what's exciting about it.